Today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to walk you through and tell you how to defend better on FIFA 22, using a few techniques and buttons on FIFA 22 to make sure that you're maintaining defensive shape, that you're tackling at the right time in-game scenarios. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. But let's go ahead and jump into it. Right then, let's rock and roll. So we do have the eye tracker on, and we do also have the controller cam for you today. We've given you lots of videos where we've spoke about in-game scenarios on how to defend, what you should be doing, what you should be pressing and so on. But we've never walked you through a live game to kind of give you that sort of idea. So that's what we're going to do today. So let's just go ahead and attack the byline here. I'll just take that little left stick touch and try to look for that sweat back across. So keep an eye on the eye tracker. You're going to be able to see a little white bubble, which is going to be very crucial into helping you defend, along with the buttons that I am pressing on the controller. So we have made our substitution. I do sub off Melito early on in the game. And obviously we are focusing on defending today. So we obviously will be looking at that when we get into a defensive scenario. But for now, we have got a... I've not scored a free kick on FIFA 22, actually, I don't think. I'm just going to lay off this short, to be honest, and I'm just going to look to smash this across goal. I'll play for the corner if needs be. That's fine. Okay, so whenever I lose a ball, I always take a quick glance at the mini-map just to get an idea of where my players are, how is the team shape, and so on. When he's defending here, I'm looking at things like that. So you saw how his Mendy came out of position. He stepped up. He was quite aggressive. So we're going to see if we can look to exploit that again. Morata, I'll go for a little shot cancel. I'll look to lay that pass off. Oh, nearly. Again, taking a glance at the map, selecting that CDM, just seeing if there's anything I need to track. And I was already on that. So I'll right stick switch there to cover what could have been a through ball. He didn't go for that. He's got that pass up to the striker. I use second man press there. Just going to keep an eye in the middle. And I'll use that centre defensive mid to press. He's got that pass in the middle. If he wants to go for it, he does. He goes for the cross, but that's going to be easy enough for us to defend. Taking a glance at the mini-map again. Tapping at L1 to send that striker on a run. I was going to go for that pass, but Mahrez is weak foot. I'm a little bit unsure of. I could go over the top there. L1, R1, triangle. Mahrez will get that. I'll go for a little chip then. Ooh! Oh! Not a bad effort. Again, taking a glance at the mini-map. Just going to go ahead and select that centre defensive mid. And then pressure with the Morata with the right, with the R1 button, the RB button on Xbox to second man press. And we do win that ball with that ball down the line again. Taking a glance on the mini-map. We'll look for a 1-2. We've got that ball over the top there. L1 triangle. Just gets blocked, but I can lay that straight into feet. I'll go for a little fake shot, and I'll smash that across goal. Morata finds the back of the net. A very, very crucial finish there. So I do offside trap from kickoff. Why do I do that? It reduces the gap between my centre-backs, my defensive line, and my centre-mids. Makes it hard for the opponent to play in between. And it also seems to wake the team up a little bit. I'm just going to use the R2 and L2 there to stand up, but you just lay off a bad pass. I'll go backwards here. I'll just reset just because the team shape is a little bit out. I'll go for a triangle ball out on the wing. I'll tap the L1 button again to send that winger on a run. That makes his right back tracking back a little bit. Goes in just to shield. He just get back on side now. And go for an R1X into the striker's feet maybe. Morata a little bit pulled out. Again, taking a glance at the mini-map. Covering in the middle. I need to track that through ball at the bottom of the screen. He's got that man in the middle. I use that little bit of second man press. Just keeping that cover. So I use the second man press there because I can cover the passes in the middle with the centre-backs, which is what I was doing, right? So I'm using the right stick to be able to play a switch. When I'm using second man press, it's actually really effective in that area. It goes off defensive stats. And what that means is that if you have someone who's got really good defending, they will second man press better than if you were to second man press, say, with an attacker with bad defending. He's got that through ball in behind, which I just covered briefly. He's not going to go for it, so I'm going to close him down now. He's going to go for that little dink. I should get there. Oh, what a layoff. What a save. That was a really good extra pass from the opponent there, actually. I did not expect that from him. Well done. I will offside trap here. We're just going to try and cover the block. Cover the shot, sorry, with the block. Dante to stand up. Well, L1 switch there. L1 switch again, and he is offside. Fine. Not a problem. So we'll switch that out with an R1X. I'm going to go in the middle here. I've gone down the wing a little bit so far. So let's carry on using that because he's been really aggressive with these defenders. He's pulling his centre-backs up, right? I'm going to go for a little directional nutmeg. That's not a directional nutmeg. That's a Laco Keta. That is not what I wanted. I wanted a directional nutmeg to be able to get that back onto the left foot. So I'm going to watch that ball at the top of the screen using R2 and L2. I can close him down now because, yeah, so I'll close him down to reduce the angle on that pass. I had the man in behind, the centre-back, to cover for the Atal. So actually going there was fine. Watch that ball there. He did go for it. Oh, that's a really poor pass out from me. That is L1. Yeah, L1 just to kind of cover and then L2 to shield. I'll go for the little 1-2. Look how aggressive he is with these fullbacks. Oh, what? Why did he leave that? I wanted an L1 triangle. Watch that through ball. Right stick switch. He's got that man in the middle there. I've already right stick switch to cover that. And we're going to get there. Thank you. I'll tap that L1 button again to send that Simeone. I'm actually going to go for a little player lock. I'm going to go for the cross. Square, square. That is perfect. That is absolutely perfect when it comes to that goal. That opponent is going to be very, very frustrated with that. So we will go into another game. I'll go straight into it just so we can carry on kind of learning things together. So as I said, it's about switching and covering the through balls. First of all, if you need to use the right stick. This stick here, you have to use. Right stick switching is absolutely crucial to you being able to track through balls, track the ball down the line, put pressure on. The second man press, the R1 button, RB on Xbox, is also very crucial. That's combined with the right stick switching. Because if I'm with my left back or right back and I want to track a ball in the middle, I use my right stick to switch and select that centre back or centre defensive mid. And then I can hold R1, RB to press. The thing to remember is that with the second man press, your players have the ability to press for 4 seconds. You'll see a green icon when we use that second man press, right? So we have to make sure that we're aware of that. When that green icon expires and it's ran out, you are then going to need to switch back to that player. Tapping the L1 button will change you to the man that's closest to the ball. Normally when the goal side of the ball makes it easy for you to switch to them. So I'll go to the 4-4-2 again. Again, I take off that Milito. So that won't change. That won't happen until the ball goes out of play. I'm just going to see if there's anything here that the opponent's going to do. See if he's going to be aggressive again, like the last opponent that we faced. Don't mind if the ball goes out of play here, just to get my substitution done. I can lay that ball straight in. Go for a little L1 double tap triangle. Gozens. Oh, it's always going to be difficult. It was a little bit behind him, wasn't it? From that Gozens. Not from the Gozens, from the Milito. Sorry. Watch that ball over the top. I can just take a touch here. Not holding sprint. Just making sure that I take a nice, comfortable touch when I'm not holding sprint at all. I'm going to go back here. I'm going to go for a big switch. So I'm just going to do square to do that. Nice and simple. Just making sure that the controller camera was still on screen, which it is. Sorry, it's very uncomfortable for me to like play on my desk, which is why I don't do this camera very often, you see. So right stick switching to be able to press. Fofana in the middle. I'll press there. So you see how I've already changed the centre back. And then I was using second man press with a right back. That's the right stick switching coming in again. R1X straight up here. I'll go for that turn. That's poor pass. So I'll cover in the middle, cover that passing lane. Now close him down. Now close him down. See if we can win the ball. We don't get the tackle in. But I close him down then because the passing lane was covered, right? And I covered to that left back by changing. Right stick switching again. I closed him down because the passes were covered. You know, I had an opportunity there to put that pressure on. See if I could win the ball. I'll just start past him here. A little bit of L1 dribbling. Ooh, unlucky. We'll go for that. He's not got a through ball, so I can close him down. Again, using that right stick to get to that Fofana, realising that I'd covered the danger up front already. The only passes he had on was backwards. If he goes backwards, that's not a problem. I'm going to go for a green time finesse. He just tackled me then straight away. Right stick switch, close him down again because he's got nothing on. Go straight into him. We'll go out to the wing here. I'm just going to lay the ball back to the Gozens. I'm going to charge forward with the Gozens. I'll maybe look for that ball in behind or a driven pass into the... I wanted that into the Morata, but that's my bad. The left stick wasn't pointing where I wanted it to. Thank you. Just a bit of L1 dribbling again, just a shield slightly. We'll just keep it closer slightly. I'll go for the cross here to the Simeone, actually. That's a bad cross. I put too much power on that. Taking a glance at the minimap, just again, seeing if there's anything that he's got on. Trying to look at my team shape. You know, where is my team shape? I don't want to commit with a right back too much here. I'm worried about that runner in behind, which is that one there. I've got that man at the back stick, so I need to switch to the Gozens, which I tried to do. That's a fantastic header. A really, really good header. So you can see there, I spotted the ball to the back stick, right? But I wasn't quick enough on the right stick switch. Because I had to go from my right back to my left back, I have to go up, up, and up to change 3 times almost to get to that left back. It's a really, really good finish as well with Salah, to be honest with you. Like, you know, Gozens was there, putting on a bit of pressure, but it's still a phenomenal, phenomenal header. But it came from me being a bit aggressive with the Atal. So I'm just going to charge down the line now. I think he's going to expect me to cut back in, so I'm just going to carry on going down the line, like so. Trying to use the L2 just to shield, but Gozens obviously is very strong on the ball. I think it was Gozens that he had. Mahrez will get that. Tap that L1 button to send a Zanilio, so it gives me a little bit of a man through the middle. Creates an overload. Ooh. I tried to make him think that I was going to go on the left foot, right foot, because obviously it's his strong foot, and then not go for it. So I'm just going to stand here with Dante, just do my best, using R2 just to catch up. He does go for the cross again. I tell you what, this lad likes to cross. I need to wake up. Okay, so now we kind of know his sort of play style. He's going to look for these crosses, so I need to make sure that I cover them. I'm going to tap L1 to send that winger on a run. We'll go for a little pass into the middle, and I use the Gozens again, tapping that L1 button, and I will go for that ball to the Politano. Politano with a big touch, flicking that right stick. I'm going to go for the cross, and I'll flick it on. I've been practicing crosses a little bit more recently. That wasn't the right sort of area for me to do it. But, hey. So don't be too aggressive here with a fullback. That's fine. Kyle Walker will cover. Just use that L2 to shield again. And that's our ball. We'll take that. That's fine. So he's looking to get down the line, which is something that I need to be thinking about now. So I need to make sure that I'm not aggressive with these fullbacks, or that I'm not pulling anyone out of position. I am going to be a little bit careful with the Fofana now as well, and just make sure that he's going to be there kind of as our rock in the middle. I can go for a driven pass. Ooh, lucky. I'm going to charge at him here. I wanted to see if I could take on that Zambrotto. Big tackle. It's registered as a shot. That's annoying. Yeah, I hate it when it does that. But that's a big tackle there. Oh, Willow. Okay, so I'm going to track that run. See, again, yeah, you can see his kind of immediate outlet is to go towards the wing. That's what he likes. I need to bring that man over. I am going to quickly switch to the Dante and switch back. So I switched to the Dante just to realign his run, make sure that I was happy with where he was, and then change back to the man closest to the ball, which was the Kyle Walker. And that's a big tackle from him. It's a good tackle. I don't want to be too aggressive with Dante here. He can cover that runner in behind. I did press with Gozens there, which was fine. And I can keep covering that. Is that my ball? Come on, game. There we are. My ball. Thank you. 33rd minute on the clock. I didn't mean to hold sprint then, but I did. He's going to hit that. Good save, Gomes. Okay, let's switch on now. Let's switch that ball. I'm going to lay this down. Go into the middle. I'm not going to go over that top side. I'm actually going to do an R1X out towards this wing here. And just some little L1 dribbling. I can go over the top. He's committed with that man slightly. He does get a blocking though with the Davies. So Davies is playing an attacking position here. Well done. Good pass. Just trying to see if I can find that pass into the Simeone or the Morata like that one there. Turn and then hit the ball. It's a really good save, by the way. That's exactly what I was looking for, though. So maybe I can look to do that again. He gave up that space too easy with that Fofana. Again, he goes towards the wing. Just need to pull that Fofana back. Cover that pass into the middle. That's fine. I'm going to go for an R1X here. Simeone out towards the wing. 40th minute. I'm going to take this last attack. Oh, I need to stop going down this left-hand side. This Gozens is just too strong. Mahrez doesn't have the pace nor the strength to really get past him, you know. If I had someone a bit quicker, I'd probably be okay. Watch that ball. Oh, I don't like this at all. That's a good shot. It's a good save as well, though. I didn't like that. I did do a bit of goalkeeper movement there just because he kind of beat me, if I'm honest with you. I don't need to win the keeper out. Gozens will win that. I'll offside trap as well. 43rd minute. Simeone will out-strengthen the Kante here if I just tap that L2 button, which I was doing. Just realigning on my analog stick. I didn't really like how I was then. I didn't know what to do there. I don't have the skill moves. Hello. I'm going to go for a square. Hit that cross. Oh, good save. It was a hard angle. A really hard angle for the Politano. So not a great half there from us, actually. I feel like we've had the chances, but I feel like the opponent's done quite well. You know, that cross that he had was really, really good break. I was a bit aggressive with my fullback. But you can kind of see what I'm thinking about, how I'm trying to defend, the threats that I'm trying to spot. I'm looking to see if Mount Your Mum has got a particular play style in his locker. That is a very interesting club name. And we can tell, you know, he likes to go down the wing, he likes to cross it. That's what we're looking for. So we just need to make sure that we're defending that as best as we possibly can. So we'll jump into the second half now. And hopefully we'll have a bit of a second half. How am I going to score? I'm going to look to go for the same again with regards to the driven passes into the striker. My only downside is that I have Simeone and Morata who don't have the skill moves. They're both 3-star skill moves, right? Which isn't a great idea for my strikers, but we'll make it work. I'll probably look for a shot cancel as the best way for me to break in and get into that goal scoring position. But the opponent is taking his time here, so that's fine. We will give him that time. Let me know how you guys are getting on, by the way, with FIFA. Is there anything that you're struggling with? Is there anything that you need me to make a video on? Pop it down below in the comments section. Right, let's rock and roll. Camera, right position. Let's go. So again, from kickoff, I always offside trap, which is down on the D-pad. On Xbox as well. And that's going to bring them up. And then we're going to make a tackle if he's not going to play. There you go, he's back. There we are. So we got the ball anyway, which was nice. We gave it him back just because we felt generous. Watch that through ball over the top. So I'm already there. You know, I'm already there. I'm right stick switching. He's gone really aggressive here, by the way. He's on press on possession loss now. He wasn't on that to start off with the game. We'll go for that. Oh, Morata, sort your feet out, man. Took forever there, didn't he? So I was aggressive with the centre, but I had the left back there, which was a little bit unnecessary from me. I'll go back into the middle. Mahrez, go. I need to sort something out with my team here. The way he's got his team set up with that Gozens, who I prefer to attack down Gozens' side rather than the Politano, it's really, really putting me under a bit of trouble, isn't it? And Zambrotta's not exactly hard. Here you go. I can go for this cross. Zambrotta's not exactly easy to get past either, if I'm honest with you. So again, just taking a look at the mini-map, just seeing what dangers we've got. Fofana can make a big tackle there, which we do. We'll go for a driven pass. I can get that driven pass back into Morata. And if he can sort his feet out, I'll hit it. Got very lucky there on the rebound, if I'm honest with you. Morata just took forever to sort his feet out. That's why I don't like this card. He's not very good. But offside trap again anyway from the kickoff. We've won the ball back. So we're just going to take a bit of the sting out of the game. I'm going to look to control the game a little bit more now. I had a lot of possession in that first half. I think this opponent commits his fullbacks out and his centre-backs if I just frustrate him a little bit. I'm going to go for this cross first time. See if Morata can get on the end of it. Oh, what a header. That's what Morata can do. That's where he is half decent in that particular area. But I literally said it. If I just hold the ball, you can see the opponent just straight charged out with that left back. Gave me the easy ball down the line. Just went for that normal square cross and said, thank you, I'll have it. Again, he's committed here. You know, look how many men he's just put forward with that. I can just go for the ball down the line. Politano to beat him, which he does. I'm going to go for the cross one more. Because, I was going to say, because that Simeone is really good in the air. So my centre mid is out. I just need to track that. I'm going to get that ball offside. Yeah, that's fine. So I'll let that Bernardo Silva go offside there. I'm just going to bring this Fofana back in. Make a slide tackle as well, actually. He sprinted, which means that the ball was there to be won. I don't even think that's a word, but it doesn't matter. You know exactly what I mean. 60th minute. I'll go for a big switch. The big switch was a fail, though. I wanted it to the right back, but I don't think I am my left stick exactly where I want. Just using the L2 there just to shield. Go for that pass in the middle. I'll tap that L1 button to send the Mahrez. And then an L1, R1 triangle over the top. Tap that L2 just to see if we can shield and get past Goretzka. And we do read that pass. Thank you. I did not mean to do that little flick, but hey. Go for an R1X straight into there. Tap that L1 to send that Simeone. I think it is. No. A little bit slow on the L1 there I was. Watch that through ball. So again, I'm already covering it. I'm using the R1 to second man press. Carl Walker was covering that all the way. It's very poor from the opponent to still go for that ball. But a lot of people will do it because over the top through balls, people just get excited about. R1X there. I'll lay it off one more. And that is a fantastic finish. And I think that is going to be game, set, and match 1. And the opponent does leave on there. So that qualifies us for champs as well here on the RTG, which is a bonus. And that is going to give us the solid 5-0. So I'll give away the last 4 remaining wins as well. But I hope that's helped you kind of understand a little bit more about what I'm trying to do, how I'm trying to defend, what you guys can take on and bring into your game as well. If you have any questions, pop them down below in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. As always, thank you for your support and your time. It is greatly appreciated. I'll speak to you in the next video. Bye-bye.